Look at this gradient. Beautiful. Good afternoon, everyone. It's October 10th, the day of the PSAT. I just got home. I was gonna try and vlog during periods today, but I think that was really overestimating how many moments of pause I would have during the day. I went into work early. I was just on the whole time, which I mean is to be expected. So overall, it went well. There were a few hiccups here and there, but the teachers were super chill about it. From what I could tell anyway. There were a lot of people who went out of their way to come and just express their gratitude, which was really nice because words of affirmation are my love language. So it was great. I felt supported. There were hiccups, there were people that were upset. Not everything was under my control. My part of the coordination was done well and everyone knew where to go, everyone had all the materials. I made a survey because that's what I do, and I'm gonna solicit some feedback just to see where we can focus on next time. Have teachers just tell us what parts of the day went well, what parts of the day you needed more support with, what would that support have looked like. So I'm looking forward to digging into that data and kind of figuring out what we need to adjust for future testing. I learn best by doing, and I'm okay if I make mistakes because that's just how I get better, right? One of the things that I did that I'm glad I did is something I just thought of yesterday, was to have people send me an email with when they start section 1, just so I can know whether we're on schedule or not, and if we are getting delayed, instead of finding out at 12:30 that people are not ready to be released. I can plan for that ahead of time. I can talk to the lunch staff and see if they're able to stay later ahead of time. I can adjust the bell schedules ahead of time. And we did have to, not by much, we needed to adjust it by 10 minutes. It also kind of set the precedent that if people are running behind schedule, they would send me emails, and I was able to be on it. I think I responded to most emails today within 30 seconds, which is a new highlight for me because I always take forever to respond to anything. Anyway, I'm gonna go look at some PSAT memes because that's what I like to do today. And that's always been the case. When I've proctored it, I honestly love looking at PSAT memes and then trying to figure out what question was this from? Except in secret because no one's supposed to know anything about the test. So I'm gonna look at some PSAT memes. I'm gonna get to editing these freaking vlogs that I haven't been able to get to because testing coordination has been taking up so much of my life. I'm also just feeling so glad, feeling really grateful for my coworkers who I've worked with for a month now. It hasn't even been that long. I feel really supported and everyone's super nice, and people were checking in with me throughout the day and earlier this week of hey, just so you know, we see how hard you're working. Thank you. This is really well organized. We appreciate all your hard work. I was getting texts today. People were pulling me aside just to reassure me, which I really needed today because I was very stressed and very nervous that everything would explode. But nothing exploded. I am excited that now that this test is done, I can start my job. I can focus more on my actual job, which is supporting students that are struggling academically. I'll see if I can get Connor to buy me some tiramisu because that's what I need. That's my comfort food and it is my celebration food. And I think I need both.